yesterday there was this huge Christmas festival, so many lights in Central and Bello, and I was on the wrong channel, so I messed up. Too bad. It's really, really nice. This is my last night. No, I mean, I'll have one more night after that in Bello. This is the Mirador section. So if you go all the way to the top, you can see you get a pretty good view up there. And very nice city here. So we're gonna walk. If you're not familiar to Colombia, you think Central North America is, they have a lot of gym that are outdoor you can use. A lot of people have dogs. Everybody help each other. Everybody know each other. Even more in here, and they always celebrating something, always happy. And so you don't have to get a membership. I'm gonna walk right by a gym right now. So parks and gyms are usually mixed. This one is a good size. It's not the biggest one I've seen. That one is pretty clean. Doesn't have homeless. If you're close to Central, yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. It's just mainly kids here. Really a live town. That's what I noticed yesterday when they were doing all the candlelight on the street. I mean, everybody was partying, coming together, families. The temperature is very nice at night because it doesn't get too hot because we're in December during the day. You don't go up to 80 at night, and then right now 86 degrees and not too much wind. It's actually very pleasant. It's not as hot as it gets in Mexico. Even when I got here in July, it was never as hot as Florida or Mexico or El Salvador, which is better maybe also because I don't know, closer to the equator. Also maybe because there's a lot of vegetation, a lot of trees, so more shade here. So I'm gonna start going down there, and I'll get back to my place, which if you're single, you don't have any kids, just you, it's very easy to find a very cheap place using any place online. If you can find something between $4 to $5 if you really want to go love the jet and just stay for a few days. If you like hiking, or there's the D1, those are the cheapest store here. They're like a mini version of Aldi, but of course Aldi is much better. The snacks are way better here, way better. The meat is slightly better, but it's better than Mexico or El Salvador, but not definitely. They have more choice on the chips and the crackers and the peanuts, and also the cheese and the chocolate bar, more affordable. But so you can see, super light up, super nice. So we're going to Mirador right now. Bus are about almost $1 here. It's not too cheap. Because I know Mexico, they're only 50 cents. Here is Spende Spy Pajivela. See you, Lopez, and thank you for being here. You comment if you're from here. You know, you tell me if you see many foreigners coming by here. I mean, of course, there's going to be because it is another really big city, not far from, 10 kilometers from Medellin, but it's just not that popular unless they have to. Like how the city and people are using their even know if the structure is strong enough to take another stair, and it just keeps on building and building, which I think is smart because you want to make money, but you also gotta make sure it's not going to collapse in a few years. This is like a little arc over here. So yeah, you do have lots of pharmacies, lots of malls, but they don't have the things like all in the open where you can help yourself again. So, but they do have a lot of places. It's mixed up. A lot of the cafeteria you can eat, drink beer, drink coffee, you have pastries and sit down. So it's really just one big place where you can do it all. A lot of places like this. This is how much this store, I could have literally opened a plushie store. This is how much plushies I had. I had over 10,000 30 pieces in New York, and I just gave everything away. But, you know, anyway, one of these days, I'm going to have my own place, my own boutique. It's not aware yet. It's going to be facial. I'm going to do massage since I've done that for 18 years. So I'm going to do facial. I'm going to do foot scrubs, paraffin bath. I will probably have a table and a chair. And I'm going to be serving coffee and maybe sandwich. And then it would be like a little art gallery too with some pose and jewelry, which I wish I just rented a place when I was in Mexico or El Salvador, because there was a lot of places. I could have rented and do that, but still have the places. So people coming in here where you can do that. If it's like like me, you have a dream, you want to open a shop, you know, this is your chance, but you gotta go somewhere where you can stay at least 6 months and you don't have to deal with the visa renewal, and you can come back anytime. So Mexico, El Salvador are two good places because you can come back anytime, but now Mexico will be more restrained on that, of how long you get. So far, I think El Salvador is the only place you can go stay 6 months and come back, and leave and come right back. And there's probably, Guatemala is only 3 months, you can, but then you have to reapply, pay again to get another 3 months, and that's in Colombia. So Georgia, you can stay up to a year. Georgia, the country, there's you have the places in the world where you can stay 6 months to a year without visas, and then see if you can establish a business. Tired of stay wherever you are. There's always opportunity, a better opportunity. They might not understand you, might not welcome all the foreigner, but the joy and the mentality between people is just less frightening than the US or Europe. It's much more pleasant to me. And I know some of you in US, you've been thinking about getting out of US for a major step, and I'm telling you, don't wait any longer. US is going really bad. Go to US, see your family once a year, you know. Stay a few months in US. You'll appreciate the US way better, and then go back, you know. Look at the continent of North, Central, and South America. It's enormous. There's so much to consider. Like, and if you haven't even stepped out of the US, not even once, you gotta get going. You know, Mexico is right in the border. So I think for people who have been in the US for 10, 20 years and complaining about their situation, you know, just take a car and get on the bus and go to the border. You know, you see life is much better. Also medication. No waiting for appointment, for CT scan. You can get a brain scan, stomach scan, liver scan, any scan you want in Mexico. Go and pay 12 to 20 bucks, and you don't have to wait for 5 months referral from your clinic or doctor or, you know, things like this. Yeah, you gotta pay cash, but you get things done, you know. You'll get the medication you need without waiting, you know, no prescription. Still watch out because you do get addicted if you know, for some stuff, but that's what I like, is that the Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, It's free to $5 consultation. You get doctor consultation. They really care about you. They give you this, this time. They listen. So you don't get this in US anymore. They're so busy. You're just a number. Uh, just cold. You become cold robots like selling cars in clinics in US. So anyway, yeah, I think now I'm actually going to explore it. And then after, in a few months, after I sell my house or rent it, I'm going to go probably Peru or maybe Venezuela before I get back to Europe. That was my last trip to South America. I wish I could try Argentina, but it's much further. Venezuela is enormous, and probably much closer to Morocco and Spain, so I'll give it a shot. So it's beautiful that is. People live in this place, they don't admire this, they don't care, they don't have this joy of seeing this because, if you see the Eiffel Tower every day, if you see the Stadio every day, if you see something that is amazing somebody every day, you're not going to care about it. Totally normal, but I've seen that for a few years now, and I still enjoy it. Because I didn't grow up with it, so it will take me a few years before I get really bored of it, but right now I'm not. They made a total Christmas museum here in Soho House. Hey, these are Liquedo. So tomorrow I'm getting the amazing place. No, I mean not tomorrow, but soon. And it's amazing. It's it was a mistake when I booked it just for one night. It's like a suite. It's like this enormous suite, balcony view. Amazing. Only $20, and it looks like the place that you'll pay $100 to be in. So, and I got a bathtub. I'm gonna enjoy this. This is gonna be my Christmas. Anyway, things that you can buy in Colombia if you come here. I'll say shoes between $10 to $14. Any brand of shoes you can get. Puma, DC, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, Nike, you name it. Ralph Lauren, Lacoste, all of those, $10 to $15. You can get earbuds Crystal Watch for $4 to $5 new. Get it on the sidewalk in the booth, brand new. You can get brand new clothes, any brand for under $20 that usually are up to $100 or $200. You can get them cheap. But you do like me, you go to street markets and you get clothes for 10, 20 cents that are better brands, but you can't get the best clothes, of course, but you're not paying much. And then once in a while, little Sharpie. Once in a while, if I want a brand new shirt, something nice, a shirt or a short, I will just spend about $2 to $3. That's how much you spend for a brand new t-shirt, t-shirt. If you see the women are nicely dressed here at all age, you kind of want to start dressing nicer. Wear some nice pants, nice dress. Hey Fabian, Palacio, woo, Guzman. Hey babe, how you doing? Oh, I just remember if I was getting free gifts until the end of December during my free live, I could get $1,000, which I don't know. I think a lot of people are competing for that right now on YouTube, but there's also a lot to give away. They're giving that $1,000 to a lot of people. So kudos, be nice. So I'm sitting here for a sec to see the yellow. I only took the bus twice here and then the big bus from the airport to back to Medellin. Because the other day I dropped my son and that was a 45-minute drive standing up in the bus, but $3. Paying $3 versus $25 by Uber or $35 by taxi. You're taking the bus. The bus is much cheaper to go to the airport in Medellin. And if you don't know, the airport is over 23 kilometers from the central, so be prepared.
Okay, I appreciate all of you, and you like and you give and you visit my channel, you visit my check my podcast, and this podcast are self-help improvement, self-publishing, about how to market yourself as an author, as an entrepreneur, and how to get to the bestseller. So I'm really good on marketing on that, and I'm really good at creating the audiobooks. So we did 19 of them. I'm really good at cross-promoting other people, and I've done that for many, many years. I took advantage of all the non-profit ads and things, and we get to Google and other places and online, and we have over hundreds of thousands of exposure in just 5 years, and now we have 8 years since I started VKTR. So it's posting. The next steps for us is to get into a magazine on Issue Wire, instead of just being on the online ads section where there's about 150 distributors and vendors and marketplace. This is different. This is reaching the million because it's paying more to get on their magazine, to be featured on the magazine, which I've been putting on hold. Voila, we're just doing ads. So that's why anybody who wants to do live interview with me, talk about their art or their book, getting that exposure all year long, so take advantage of it. A lot of Bacha. Alright guys, I'm gonna go now. You can see motorcycle is cheaper than scooter, much cheaper. They're about 200 bucks, 150. I think you can buy a motorcycle used for maybe 80 bucks is the cheapest one, up to 250. But you can buy a used scooter for less than 100, I bet 100 bucks, and then they go up to 300 bucks. So, but you can buy a small motor like this. That's why you see so many of them. If you buy a very small motor that sounds like a scooter, I've seen some for 70, 80 bucks. I wanted to get one, and so I had a place I could park, but my house is a mountain, so I can't even park. Otherwise, I would have got one. See, everybody's riding. Not only they're making their money through Uber, but it's the fastest because of the traffic. Fastest way to move around. And, yeah, it's cheaper than cars. Cars are not affordable. People can't buy cars. It's too much. Oh, damn. You also do have to be very aware of everything around, because you can get run over fast going to one of the side roads. There's a lot of roads, kind of like it's when you're in Italy or Brisbane, tiny little roads that sometimes they end, sometimes they just keep going. You always gotta watch out, because if you drink, you take drugs, a lot of sidewalks are like this. Either they don't have steps, or sometimes there's holes in the middle of nowhere, and you could just fall and just get really hurt. So if anybody wants to hear a crazy story happened to me, give me a thumbs up or something, so I'll tell you. It happened about 3 days ago. Very weird story. I don't see any requests. Hey, more people. Well, I'm gonna stay away from the noise so I can tell it. So I dropped my son. We spent the night at the airport, and then I took the bus back. It was very early. It was only 3:30 in the morning. So I was supposed to land back in Central Medellin about 4 or 5. And about 5 or 6. Instead, I got there about 4. And so first I got a bunch of kids following me, try to grab me, which got me scared a little bit. So I went to the lights where the big bus were, and I stand there where all the taxi line up. So in a span of less than 30 minutes, I got about 15 people approaching me, asking me for money, coming very close to me. They were gonna aggress me, and they were a bunch of people around. And so it was very scary. Then I go to I got some coffee, which is a quarter here. You can get one coffee with sugar cream for 20 cents to a quarter. And it's really good. It's kind of things people love to do. They sit down in a little plastic chair or either eat breakfast or have a. I'm sitting where the garbage is. Okay. And alright, I turn around. I don't have makeup, guys. See my face. I'm here. Hello, it's me. Yeah, but I don't have a mirror in my room, so I can't even put the makeup. So there I was complaining about everything. Can't wait to meet this place. Weird people, weird vibe, weird. So glad I'm in this town. I'm so glad about the place I'm staying at. So anyway, hope you can hear me. So, um, so Uber, it was too early in the night, so I could not get Uber back to Dodo. I tried about 30 minutes, so I decided to just get a ride to town. And I thought maybe the street market would start very early at so, but it was way too early, so just a bunch of homeless people everywhere, drunk people, people starting to walk early. So I just stayed by a bakery shop on the side, just kind of waited there and say, well, stay a few minutes and then I guess I have to try again to get a ride. So, so again, I keep being bothered with a bunch of disgusting people like smelling me, asking me how you doing, what you lost. I mean, this figure when I was drunk, I was wearing the wrong clothes, I had a suit, so they figure I was bringing attention to myself, but no, I wasn't somebody who come out of the bar or drunk or anything. But if they noticed that I wasn't from there, which I wish they didn't, we would have left me alone if they did to be a worker or something. But they figured that I wasn't from here anyway, so they keep coming at me, and then I'm waiting. So I'm waiting on the Uber, and sometimes Uber can cancel on yourself. It can be 15 minutes ahead of time, could be 10, could be 5. I even Ubers that cancel on you 2 minutes before they show up. So don't always expect that once you found the ride that it says it show up and you're following the map with them to see how close they're getting, and then up, gone. So if you're like me and you don't have much good data or you don't have much battery, you rely on somebody to come fast. So anyway, I'm waiting on this guy for 15 minutes. I'm staring at the map, and there's 2 more minutes. He's about to turn the last curve to my street, which was in front of the Palacio. And then this street guy comes and asks me for change. And then I felt bad. I said, oh, okay, I'm looking for my wallet. And then I turned around to hand him the change, and I realized that he was just peeing literally in front of me, half naked, like showing his penis, like pretty gross, but you can tell that it wasn't in a normal state of mind, so I just handed him the money. So I turned my head around, a couple of cops on a motorcycle almost run me over. I'm like, what the hell? Like, first I'm looking at the police, the next second somebody with the cops that was trying to run me over. And the next second, this guy, this tall, skinny old guy comes begging for money. And I knew my ride, so I get distracted, so I could not see what my ride was. And I tell him, just give me the change, give me this back and I'll give you this, because I didn't have any change. I didn't want to give him too much. And he already had money in his hand, and he was just trying to exaggerate, and he was pretending he was going to give me a change, so he was just wasting time. He just kept moving around, big gesture, just distraction. And then after, because of him, the entire time my ride was actually sitting right there, honking, but I was trying to get him out of the way because I annoyed me so much, and I ended up giving him the money. And then for some reason, I thought that it was some kind of fishy business. I don't know, he got scared, so I tried to open the door, and he just ran off. So I'm trying to do a good deed. I'm getting all these people the money, and then in exchange, my ride just leave me. So that was a great experience. Here was 5:30 in the morning. So I went back to sat by a statue, and try it again. And I waited for another 10 minutes, and this one showed up, luckily. But, weird. Anyway, my advice, do not go to Central Palace between the hours of 2 to 7 a.m. Crazy, dangerous. I mean, they bother me in 30 minutes. I mean, do not go there. Yeah, they will rip you apart. So, hey, thanks for your like, guys. And so my hair has been getting much better if you've been following me or seen my video before. So yeah, it's improving. I'm seriously thinking about going blonde. I used to be blonde all the time, and I'm kind of missing. So I think I'm gonna do the blonde, the light blonde all around. I think it'll look great. All right, I'm gonna turn back, and then I'll shut this off soon. I'll check my map. I gotta see where my map is. Not too far from where I live. So as you see, this is normal, the motorcycle. There's always more than these house. Those are like a little house you have everywhere in Central America, South America. You go there and they just do a prayer. Those are cheese balls. They're only a quarter, and they're really good. Swamp, puffy bread mixed with cheese. Well, not bread, it's more like it's like a soft type of bread. So, I could not tell you what that says on the menu. Get across here. Hey, not much. ¿Qué pasa? What I'm doing, I'm just walking back from the Mirador to my place, enjoying a nice walk. Showing people who have never been here. But it looks like here in Belo, in Colombia. It's busy. Every night is busy here. Panaderia means reposteria. It's basically a bakery, pastry. No, pastry. Okay, I'm going to get here to the D1 grocery store. Get so if you don't know, the COP, the pesos is $4,000. But I think now it's 3,900 or 3,800. So you're talking in thousands, in hundreds, thousands, and in millions. 100,000, $25. 1 million is 250. It's weird, but get used to it. There's hundreds of this one everywhere. Thank God it's so cheap. Alright, I'm going to shut my camera now. I haven't bought wine in months. You can get the cheap bottle of wine for free. 50 is the cheapest one. So, as I was saying, a lot of chips. The chips are going from 50 cents to $1.25. I usually get the cheapest one, the bacon chips. They're 50 cents a bag. You can see this one. And then the next one's are cheese chips, and they're 50 cents. This one is 60 cents for a caramel. It's pretty cheap. Everything else is $1. Tortilla chips, Ventana chips. These are one. You can get an entire bottle of 2-liter Coke for 60 cents. It's a pretty good deal. The cookies aren't. Cookies are between $1 and $2, and they're not big. All right. Cereal now? You can get a bag for 80 cents. I like this. And everything here, all the sauce, mayonnaise and stuff, they come in bags, squeeze bag. A lot of them. Yogurt, cheap yogurt, milk bag. You get a bag, you pay cheaper. You pay 75 cents for a bag of yogurt. If you want to get the butter, you pay 3 or 4. This is $2.50 for a coffee. This is what I pay when I get the coffee, the cheapest coffee. for $3 you get better coffee. Anyway, that's it. Ham, you get the cheapest bag of sausage, maybe 12 for about $1.50. And then you get the bologna for 50 cents, or you get ham for $1. This one's actually $2. 2.25, you get a lot of ham.